Have you ever met someone who talks about the life they want, the business, the body, the freedom, and describes it in perfect detail? They know exactly what it looks like. They believe, deep down, that they're capable of it. And yet, year after year, nothing moves. Psychology says this isn't laziness. It's something quieter and much harder to notice from the outside. 1. They mistake thinking for progress. Every time someone imagines their future success, the brain releases a small hit of satisfaction, almost as if the goal has already been reached. So the more they daydream about the outcome, the less urgency they feel to actually chase it. The fantasy starts doing the job the action was supposed to do. 2. Fear of failure hides inside their motivation. It's not that they don't want it badly enough. It's that trying means risking proof that they can't do it. So they stay in the planning phase, tweaking the plan, researching the plan, dreaming about the plan. Because as long as the idea stays untested, it stays perfect. 3. They're waiting to feel ready. Somewhere along the way, they picked up the idea that confidence has to come first. That once they feel prepared enough, brave enough, sure enough, they'll finally begin. But readiness rarely arrives before action. It's built by it. So they keep waiting for a feeling that only shows up after they've already started, which means the wait never actually ends. 4. Overthinking quietly drains them. They run every scenario in their head. What could go right? What could go wrong? What people might think? What happens if it fails? That constant mental rehearsal feels like preparation, but it's exhausting. By the time it's actually time to act, they've already spent the energy the action needed. So the day passes and nothing gets done, even though it felt like a full day of working on it. 5. Their identity hasn't caught up to their goal. The brain resists actions that clash with how a person already sees themselves. If somewhere inside they believe, "I'm not disciplined," or "I never follow through," then no amount of ambition will override that quietly, because taking the action would mean becoming someone they don't yet believe they are. So instead of proving the old belief wrong, they avoid the moment that would test it. 6. They're addicted to potential, not effort. Talking about the dream feels good. It comes with possibility, identity, imagined applause. But building the real thing is slow, repetitive, and often boring. Nobody claps for the 10th rewrite or the 100th cold email. So instead of doing the unglamorous work, they stay wrapped in the version of themselves who might someday do it, because that version never has to fail. Having big dreams isn't rare. Almost everyone has one. What's rare is the space between imagining a life and actually building it. And that space isn't crossed by talent, or luck, or even motivation. It's crossed by people who act while their mind is still making excuses. Not because the fear disappears, but because they move anyway. That's the whole difference. Not who dreams the biggest, who's willing to act small, and often, until the dream stops being a dream.